An old man's advice. Alright, let's see.
Good morning. Whoops.
How do you get it to do that? What?
It's raining. Hold on a minute. There. I thought I'd talk to you a little bit of this
What old Windows computer filter is that? That's like, it feels like it's too good for their time.
morning about, oh, by the way, this is a new computer and it does all kinds of things, so I have to be careful. I'm not the sharpest tack in the box when it comes to this new equipment. You're talking to a guy, or a guy is speaking to you now, that started driving a Model A car.
Wait, when was this? 11 years ago? And this dude's, well, I mean, obviously he's older, so it makes sense.
I remember the first jet airplane and many first things. The Iceman delivering ice to an ice box, taking it off of a mule-drawn wagon. So, but I'd like to speak to you a little bit this morning about young people in particular, about accomplishing things. When I was young, as you know, I had a difficult childhood, but there's no excuse for people not being able to do what they want to do. You can do anything that you want to do. For example,
Yes.
as I've told you before, I lived in the back of an old car. I taught myself to read and write. So if you're young, don't give up. Don't say the world is just against me. That's not true.
Yo, imagine teaching yourself how to read and write in the back of your car. He had to. Like, yo. How do you teach yourself if, like, you can... Well, I mean, if you know how to speak, you know how to, like, sound out words. I mean, I guess. But, like, that'd just be really, really hard to do.
I taught myself to read and write. I've had 5 books published.
5 books?
I went to college, got a little bit of college. I've studied scripture for many, many years. I've raised 5 children. I've buried a mother, father, sister, brother, wife, and daughter.
See, this is, like one of the reasons why I'm afraid to be old is I'm afraid to see the people I love die or leave. Because, like, that leads to, like, my fear of being alone. Like, if I'm 90 years old, my wife, like, died a couple years back. I had to live through her time in a hospital bed while I'm still, like, I have my walker and I'm still, like, sitting at home pondering all the time. Like, dude, what kind of life is that? Like, I know I live to old age. Like, that's, like, one of my goals. Like, I had a family and, like, all this other stuff. But, like, my family is not gonna visit me, like, all the time. Like, I'm probably gonna have to, like, get some sort of, like, person to help me around the house. Because, like, I'm not gonna be able to take care of myself. Or I'm gonna have to, like, go to one of those, like, homes for old people. You know, my family can't visit me all the time. But he said he had a father, mother, sister, brother who all he had to bury. Like, and that's no family at all. Still, like, those are your people that you love, and it's just I'm so afraid for when that happens, bro. Like,
So a person can accomplish anything that they want. One time, to prove to myself that I was not an ignorant person, I bought a blackboard.
Blackboard.
And I purchased a correspondence course for computer programming, and I completed it with the blackboard. So, forge ahead. Don't stop. Never stop learning. Always reach out to better yourself, because when you do that, things expand. You understand more. You're happier. You're healthier. This old saying that if you don't use it, you lose it is absolutely true. If you don't use that brain that God put in your head, one of these days you'll be sitting on a front porch somewhere and you won't hardly know what's going on. So don't give up. If times are hard, good things nor bad things last forever. But most generally, we are in control of our own destiny. And when I say that, I mean this. If you're not getting ahead, you need to do something to allow yourself to get ahead. For an example, excuse me. For an example, if you want a good job, if you want a secure future, you have to have something to offer a prospective employer. Now, I'm not saying you need a PhD or a master's degree, but you do have to have something to offer. There's going to be a time in this country that people that know how to work with their hands, plumbers, electricians, carpenters, cement layers, machine operators, mechanics, people that know how to work with their hands are going to be in great demand. Yes, it's true. You have to have education and training to be an engineer or a doctor or a lawyer. But I'll tell you the truth. I spent 60 years working. I was successful. I've started a couple of businesses. I'm not a wealthy man, but I'm a guy that came from living in the back of an old car to having a nice retirement and to be able to talk to you on this thing. So I'm going to close, but I just wanted to share that.
He said on this thing, like, I mean, I understand you, but like, bro. Sorry.
With you this morning. Young people, I love you. I do. I love young people. My grandmother always said, you know, when a baby smiles, the angels sing. And that's true, I believe. But young people, you're the backbone of this country. You're the backbone of the world. I don't care if you're in Asia, Africa, Korea, Japan. I don't care where you are, the United States. You are the leaders, the future leaders of this world. So reach out. Be yourselves. Don't be afraid to go after what you need. So I love you. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Bro, I bet when he was making this, I feel like he was gonna, I feel like he wasn't even gonna think that he was gonna go viral. Where he was gonna get, what, like almost 30 million views. That's really wise. I mean, he's right. Young people, we are the future of this country. And we all gotta put, like, something, like, on the table, like, something to offer. And that's honestly what I'm trying to do. Honestly trying to figure out, like, what I'm good at so I can offer it to the world. So, not so just I can make a living off of it, but so I could, like, help other people. Because, like, that's one thing that I'm passionate about. Like, I don't know how I'm going to do that yet, but we'll see.